Hello, neighbors. It's Brad here from A Trailer, and today we're in Boyden, Iowa at Demco's facility, and I have Kevin, who's the executive vice president. And what is Demco, Kevin?
Demco, well, it's a family-owned company still. It always has been. We're on now fourth generation, but we are a manufacturer, bend metal, paint, laser cut, weld, all mainly steel items, and it's farming operation equipment. It's RV aftermarket equipment. So we're pretty diversified right now.
So where did you guys begin?
It all began, well, we're in the building actually where it did begin back in 1948. And it was actually Rob Detmers with his father and started out as an Ellis Chalmers agricultural dealership at the time. He had a passion of maybe dabbling in making things on the manufacturing side and ended up building a couple of items that were attachments or accessories on tractors at the time. And really that was the progression to move from just strictly a dealership model to then incorporate a manufacturing piece too.
I get to handle a lot of Demco products, and those are going to be, a lot of the flat toe components I see, whether it be couplers or even your fifth wheels. So it's really gone to not just agricultural.
Right. We actually made that change from strictly just agricultural products actually in the early 80s. And we actually had an individual, and we get this on occasion, local farmer who had the idea of a, not named at that point, but a tow dolly or car caddy is what we called it, and suggested that we should possibly look at building this for a market we knew nothing about. And so made that progression to build a handful of these units with the prototype, which is back in the corner still here yet today, the barn find, it's here, and went to an RV show and really just exploratory, seeing what people would accept at that point. And it went like gangbusters. And then from there progressed, like you were suggesting, the flat toe portion of that, tow bars, base plates. We added a family-owned company's supplemental brake system component and attached that to that. And then from there, we got into fifth wheel hitches. And then again, born out of necessity, and that's kind of repeating myself in some ways, but the supplemental brake system, but the trailer components that were with this, actuators, couplers, and anything that you can bolt onto a trailer. So another segment, diversification from just what we were normally doing in the ag and RV aftermarket space only.
And you guys continue, adaptation and looking for that next technology. And, like you said, the car caddy was something new and revolutionary, but even looking at things like the auto slide, it's really cool to see. Many people want a sliding hitch. I don't have to get out and do that. The auto slide, it's fantastic to see it automatically goes back.
Right. And just for those short pickup bed widths, when you have these tight corners or radiuses with a large front overhang for a fifth wheel hitch, yes, it adapts well to that environment.
And even something like the easy latch, I see those, and yes, as the name implies, it truly is easy. And I get to deal with a lot of trailers where I'm kind of having to hit it down and see if it's latched, and sometimes you're not for sure if it's latched. This is truly just simple, but it works every time.
Again, that was another thing born out of need in the rental market. So we had a customer that was frustrated with their first-time users not being able to remember to hitch up that hitch in the back of their rental truck for their piece of equipment, which they maybe had zero experience with towing, let alone maybe driving a rental truck. And then we helped to co-develop that with some of their inputs to come with the Easy Latch coupler.
For a company to be around as long as you have, but still be in the market, still creating products, you have the experience, yet you're still looking forward to the future. It's really cool to see.
Yeah. We've now getting, like I said, fourth generation of the business, and are really all about people. And we still believe that we're as much family from an ownership standpoint as we are family company oriented too.
Going through the tour of the manufacturing, you see people are genuinely friendly. There's a sense of people that are proud to work here, and you can see the care that the company puts back to those people that work there. And I think that makes for a good culture. And when you have a good culture, you get good products, and as a result. So it's really, I've handled these products, but to see them being manufactured and the tests that they do, I've never had issues with them, and I see why, because all of that thought is put into the manufacturing right then and there, and you get a good product as a result.
Yes. And fortunate for us, folks like yourselves want to help come and tell that story and get that word out about, what really is, what's representative of Demco and what do we stand for, what makes us tick in many ways too. So appreciate again the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.